Charlie Morgan, EasyGrow. If you don't know who I'm talking about, you've probably been living under a rock. His face is all over the internet. I got targeted by his ads for a long time. I was getting hit up by his setters constantly. I think at the moment he's got an offer which is like 52 clients in 52 weeks. I'm honestly like sick of guarantees and stuff. Anything like this, I'm just not sensitive to anymore. I see so many guys out there promising crazy stuff. But it got to a point where like I did check out his Trustpilot and I did check out his testimonials, and there's a lot of them. Like, it's the most I've ever seen. So I thought, you know what? I will jump into it. Let's see how it goes and be honest about it. Just be honest about what I found and how good I think it is. First thing, sales guy. Their sales are obviously good. They're not what they're doing when it comes to client acquisition. I spoke to a guy. He answered all my questions. Really good at sales. Yeah, he signed me up. He was fine. Like, I knew even going into the call I was going to make the investment because, again, I wanted to see what the whole fuss was about. Like I said, I'm seeing his ads everywhere, getting hit up by his appointment setters constantly. It was just getting to a point where, like, I had to see what the hype was about because it was just frustrating me. And if you really can promise 52 clients in 52 weeks, it's an absolute steal. Like, it's absolutely incredible. So I don't know if I'm allowed to do this. This video may get taken down, which fair enough if it does. But I actually wanted to do a screen share and kind of show you what I saw. Well, I'm still part of the program, so like what I'm seeing in there and my whole experience in the program. And before I jump in, a quick caveat to all of this. This is my honest opinion of EasyGrow when I first joined the program. For anyone that's been watching my YouTube and knows a bit about me, I'm actually a coach in EasyGrow now. So with my program called Center Mastery, I could bring a lot of value to the community. And after going through the program and really enjoying it, I wanted to become a coach. Spoke to Charlie, became a coach in the program. So that's a quick caveat that although I am a coach in the program, I am still going to give you my genuine, honest opinion of the program when I joined and exactly how it went. So just a quick one there. So let me just jump straight in. Let me share my screen. And Charlie, if you're seeing me share my screen and you don't want me to, just tell me. Obviously, I'll take the video down. But yeah, I want to, again, just give people an honest opinion. So the first thing is when I dived in a little while ago now, but they've got like over 900 members. First of all, I was like, well, hold on. 961 members. Does this mean that it's really good? To the point where people are just staying? Does it mean that they're just really good at selling and just it's maybe crap, but then people just are constantly signing up? Is it bloated? Is it to the point where I've got 961 members that it's like I'm not going to get any actual attention from coaches and things like that? What I found was that they're actually really good at managing the community. I'm definitely impressed with that. You'll notice, like, if you go through these, there's a bunch of obviously people posting stuff, and most of them like are answered within like a couple of hours maximum, which is really impressive. Especially they've got 961 members. Like with that number of members, I expected there to be like a lot of people getting missed. Like maybe people posting in the group they don't really get replied to. Maybe only the coaching calls work. I don't know what it is, but you'll see like obviously people introduce themselves. They get like 22 comments. People offering audit requests. There's people jumping in, doing looms back, like William, like people doing like real help, not just like crappy quick responses. People are actually like taking time to help people. I think Noor is the manager. He jumps in and replies to things a lot of the time as well, which is awesome. So yeah, originally when I joined, I was a little bit kind of skeptical about that, but I saw instantly that people are getting replied to. There are people really happy with like getting lots of responses and things like that. And the quality of the responses, like people making looms, the coaches making looms for people, which yeah, I was pretty impressed with that. So that I'll definitely give a tick. Like they're managing the community well, which is awesome. Again, I was a little bit concerned when I jumped in. Then the next thing was the coaching calls, right? So if I go to the calendar here, again, I was worried that if there's 960 members, if only like, let's say 5% of people are joining the calls, that's still 45 people on a call. Am I actually going to be able to get any help from people? And going through it, like, again, I was kind of concerned, but then I looked at the calendar and I was like, wow, hold on. There's a lot of coaching calls here. To the point where I was looking at these, it's like outbound coaching call, which is like a key thing of theirs, right? Outbound appointment setting. Outbound coaching call, so their main set, I think his name's Will Selway, I think his name is. He's doing the outbound coaching call and he does it. He's got 4 calls a week. So pretty much every day he's got a phone call. He's got a group coaching call. So that for me was like, oh, okay, well, there's not going to be that, like, even if you had 1 call a week, I'd be maybe a little bit worried because I'd be like, hold on, there's going to be so many people on that call. Am I going to get the attention? But for him, it's like the fact there's 4 calls across the week that I can join is just really, really good. I'm really happy at that. So, and then whenever I join the call, like they have a system where you can basically ask questions in the chat. So you'd write out your question in the chat. And then once it gets to your turn, they will then be like, yeah, go on, you can unmute yourself and chat. Normally, like when you hear that, it sounds a bit shit, but honestly, I actually really like it. As someone who doesn't want to hear other people waffle, I really like the way they do it because otherwise what ends up happening is that people join the calls and they just give like a 15-minute background explanation about nothing to do with anything. And you're just sitting there like waiting for your go and you're like, what the hell is this shit? Where at least where they force you to write out a question, it's a bit annoying you have to write the question out, but it means that the coach has all the information they need to be able to answer your questions straight away. And obviously, they'll unmute you, they'll have a chat with you as well. It's not just like questions. It's not like written questions only. They'll ask you to unmute. You can have a chat about it and ask follow-up questions. But it's just really nice the way they do that. Yeah, that bit's really good. And yeah, this is my coaching call here. Show rate. So if you're joining EasyGrow and you want to help with your show rates, you can come jump on this 4 p.m. UK time on Fridays, and I will come help you. So jumping into the meat and potatoes now, right? The actual classroom side of things. So I remember I signed up, I looked at this and I was like, oh wow, okay, cool. And then I clicked into Acquisition Genesis. So something that you'll see that every module says, it always says, if you haven't watched Acquisition Genesis, go watch Acquisition Genesis. Everyone's saying it, go watch Acquisition Genesis. And I was like, oh. And especially being like, when I joined this program, I was still running team follow-up full-time, which is my white label call center. That's originally why I joined this. With the white label call center, I was doing about, how much was I doing? Probably about 70k a month. Not huge amounts, but my main problem was acquisition, which is why I joined EasyGrow. So I clicked into Acquisition Genesis and I was like, oh. And one of the first things you'll see, 3 hours, 21 minutes. And that's just one video. Then you've got an hour and 26. You got another, that's only 40 minutes. That one's good. What other ones are there? 3 hours. And so you can imagine that I was like, well, I'm an experienced business owner. I don't maybe need to watch all of this. But obviously, after going through it, this is the real thing about EasyGrow, is that, and this is the kind of overarching thought, the overarching feedback on all of this, is that if you are someone who's wanting to get rich quick, I know it sounds so cliche, but genuinely, if you're just like thinking you're going to join EasyGrow and then like within like, 2 days, you're going to be getting appointments, get to 10k a month or whatever your target is, it's not going to happen. What EasyGrow is, it's a whole mindset shift. So these videos, they're 3 hours long. It's not because Charlie likes to hear his own voice. It's because he genuinely has like a lot of information he needs to give you before you can even go ahead and make the systems work. If you just jump straight into like paid systems or outbound systems or something like that, you're going to struggle to get results, just to be real with you. And it's because the foundations aren't there. So I definitely, when I saw this, I was like, oh, do I really want to do it? And I can probably guarantee that a lot of people, when they open this up, they probably complain and they probably bitch about it and whatever else. But they're the people that aren't going to make it. They're the people that just aren't going to get great results. Even someone running a $70,000 a month call center with 50 plus agents I was working with at the time, I still found time every morning. I blocked out time to go through these videos, right? And do them properly. So yes, it can be a bit overwhelming when you first join, but there is so much great information. Charlie's done a really amazing job of just taking information from so many different walks of life and compiling it into something for business, which is really, really nice. So definitely like go through these if you do join, obviously. They're very, 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 very good. They teach you a lot of stuff. So that's the thing I'd say, is that if you're looking for a quick fix, this is not it. You only join this program if you're really genuinely going to put effort in and get results, right? And obviously with this, you've got the coaching calls, right? So the really cool thing, going back to the coaching quickly, you can ask questions on all these calls. So if there's a bit of acquisition genesis that you get stuck on, one of these videos you don't understand, one of the concepts, you can go in and join any of the coaching calls and get help, which is really, really nice. Obviously you can post in the community, right? Where you can get direct feedback from coaches, people in the community, all that kind of stuff as well. So if you ever get lost with that, then it's, it's not an issue. The next thing was more of a mindset module, self-transcendence. I'll be honest with you, I didn't actually go through the self-transcendence stuff. I've heard that it's great. I've heard it's incredible by other people. I, again, had my arrogant, business. Oh, I don't need mindset stuff. I did start going through some of it. I went through, I think, Eyes of Providence and Nature of Aim, and they were really good videos, and I promised myself I'd go through the rest, and I never did. Just reminding myself now. And the other cool things, they got, the bonus versions, like MP3 versions. So you can click on these and listen to them when you're walking, when you're driving, whatever. So there's no excuse not to listen to them. I'm just didn't do it because I'm a dick. But definitely do it. Definitely listen to them as well. They're really, really good for sure. Well, the ones I've listened to anyway, and the feedback I've got is that they're really good. Then we've got sales systems. So everything after this is individual systems, again, broken down. So we've got sales systems, which give you the step-by-step process on how to actually close deals. Charlie has done probably thousands of sales calls. He understands a lot about sales. I've done a load of sales training before even jumping into EasyGrow, and I found it very good. Again, these videos are lengthy. They're not like some quick fix things. They're not some tactics. They're not like, well, if you say it this way, you're going to get a sale. It's like the fundamentals, the core principles of sales, which is really, really nice. So definitely go through that as well. The other thing I'd say is that their sales coach, I actually don't know if he's in there. I probably shouldn't say this, but I'll still say it anyway. Who cares? There's a guy called, please don't message him because he'll get, here you go, Alex Brunker. He's there. He is EasyGrow's sales manager. And he's also in the community. I'm not sure how active he is. Again, being fully transparent with all this stuff, I don't know how active he is. But this guy's an absolute genius when it comes to sales. Yeah, with Brunker, as we call him Brunker, with Brunker as well, he will massively help you there, which is really, really nice. So yeah, the sales stuff, like they've got that locked in, which is really, really good. Going back to the classrooms, the sales systems, then you've got outbound systems, inbound systems, paid systems. This stuff here, like the outbound systems, again, there's so much in here. They run a full setting team. That was one of the things that convinced me to join EasyGrow in the first place. It was the fact that I know that I was getting hit up so regularly by their appointment setting team that I was like, these guys must know about appointment setting, and they freaking do. I'll tell you what's even happened. This stuff's so good that I know people that have gone through EasyGrow and then essentially copied what Charlie's done and then built their own program and just put a slight twist to it. I'm not going to quote any names, but there are people that have done that. And the fact that even in their groups, the people that have copied Charlie, even in their groups, they're also able to get great results for their clients. It just shows that, like, the core of this, like, this is the first time, I'm pretty sure this is, like, Charlie was the one who created this original concept. Not obviously DMing, I'm not saying he created DMing, but this whole process, the whole tracking, the follow-up, the whole system around the DM sorcery, they call it DM sorcery. The whole DM sorcery, I'm pretty sure was originally put together by him and his team when he was doing the outreach for his own agency. And that's why they moved to this, because they realized how effective it was and they can teach other agency owners. So they've got tons and tons of stuff in here. Like, there's just so much information. There's not really any way you can't make it work, to be honest with you. And then we have the head, like I said earlier, the head of their DM setting team, Will. He does a coaching call 4 times a week. So if you get stuck, you just join that. It's pretty cool. So yeah, like this is really good. I would say that you've got to be consistent with this. So when I was doing this, it was working briefly. I had the money to put into paid ads. So when I started building this out, it was going well, but the amount of effort it took me, I was like, well, I might as well just put it into paid ads and just run paid ads instead. But if you were starting out and you didn't have like 5-10 grand a month to burn on ads, this sort of thing is going to be really, really good. So yeah, this is like this. I know it works. I got initial results, even though I moved to the paid ads. The paid systems where I flourished, that was the bit that really helped me. The paid ad stuff. I'm not going to go for every video, like you get it, right? But there's a bunch of stuff, YouTube ads, Facebook ads. They got it all locked into here as well, which is awesome. And they've also got, again, they've got a guy, the guy that actually runs their own ads. So I think Charlie's spending like 300 grand a month on ads. The guy that's running his ads does a coaching call in EasyGrow. So again, like it's you just got that knowledge, and yeah, it's just insane, to be honest with you. It's really good. The bit that I really enjoyed the most, and probably the bit that helped me the most, was Consultant Nirvana. For anyone that watches my content, you'll see that I've got a program called Call Center Mastery. So Call Center Mastery wasn't around when I first joined EasyGrow. What EasyGrow did, and again, full honesty, I joined Charlie's program, I heard how much money they were making, and I was like, hold on a second. You guys have built this video info product, right? With the coaching and whatever. You've got this laid out. You build it one time. Obviously, you do updates in it and whatever else. But you've built this product out, and then you're able to sell it with not much delivery because it's just an info product. And you're making, I'm not going to say how much money that I think Charlie talks about in his videos, but I'm not going to say that. But he was making a lot of money. And I was like, and I'm sitting here making 70k a month, busting my ass, working with huge clients. You know, we're working with gym launch and all them kind of guys. We had like 300 projects with them, and I've got 50 plus setters working for me, and my margins are like pretty small. And I'm like, this is something's not right here. Like, how is this? I've always kind of been against info, and then I started going through Consulting Nirvana. Right? Don't worry about the fact that I've only ticked some of them. That's not true. I've been through all of this. And I started through Consulting Nirvana, where Charlie literally explains how he built his info product. And I was like, okay, I need to go through this. This actually came through a couple of months after I joined EasyGrow, to be honest with you. I was getting clients, everything was going well, but it was just the fulfillment of a white label call center was just, it was hard. It was very hard. And at the time, loads of my clients were asking me, hey, Arin, like, team follow-up's going great, loving the stuff. But I want to sell my agency in a couple of years. Can you teach me how to build this in-house? Or I want to have this custom thing. How can we do that? And so it was just easier if I just showed my clients, hey, look, this is the framework on how I built my call center, how I'm working with clients like Gym Launch and other ones. This is exactly what I'm doing. Take this and you can build your own call center, right? And that's what happened. I started going through Consulting Nirvana, and I literally copied Charlie's playbook. And so I was like, okay, this is pretty cool. And so many shortcuts. There are so many things that I would have done wrong trying to build my info product, to a point where he saved me, I don't know how much time and money, only God knows that. But he saved me a lot of time and a lot of money on this product. So a lot of time and a lot of money with Consulting Nirvana, with this, even just this part of EasyGrow was well worth it for me, right? That was the biggest bit I had from it. Call Center Mastery is now at 80k a month. I've got a sales guy now as well, which is great. And I'm gonna be hiring another one soon, scaling up my ads, spending a bunch of money on ads now, which is awesome. And my margins, although that sounds like not much growth, right? 70k team follow up, 80k Call Center Mastery. It'll probably be more about 100k this month for Call Center Mastery. It's not a huge amount of growth. You might look at that, but the amount of money I'm taking home is a lot more because it's now info. My margins are so much better. I'm probably taking like triple what I was taking home before. And so honestly, it's like, I'm not even going to get into the mastermind. Charlie's got something called Imperium Mastermind, which is like an elite version of EasyGrow. I'm not going to get into that in this video, but that is also been genuinely life-changing. It's been really, really good. Like, it's just saved me a lot of time. And so, yeah, I'm kind of waffling now, but the point I'm trying to make is that EasyGrow is something that when you join, it's overwhelming and it seems difficult, but if you stick with it, you will get the results. And to be honest with you, like, they're genuine guys. Like, as long as you do your part and you really do put the effort in, and you can show you've put the effort in, if you don't hit the guarantee, they'll give you a refund. Like, the refund's not BS. Like, they do genuinely, like, if you just try to show up and show them, oh yeah, look, I've done this, I've done that, and you haven't really done anything and you just want a refund, then no, they're obviously not going to give you one. But if you've actually done the work that you said you're going to do, which you should do, right? Don't join a program like this if you're not going to stick with it. It's just pointless. You need to actually do it. You need to actually go ahead and follow what they say in the program. If you do that, you will get results. Especially if you're new. Like, if you're more experienced in the agency space and you're running ads and whatever else, it'll still be good for you to go through it and you know, that it can help you scale up. It can help you even go into an info product if you wanted to, right? It can help you with all that stuff, like what it did for me. But if you're like at like 10k a month and you want to get to like 50k a month, this is the thing that's going to help you. And I don't want to spend like, again, I want to give you my honest opinion. I don't want to like sound like I'm selling this because I don't get any commission. I'm not getting anything for this. I just thought to make the video, and I think it'd be good for people to see if they're searching for this. Yeah, they're kind of my final words. If you're looking for help with acquisition and you're doing like cold DMs and you're maybe, or like, I don't know, whatever you're doing and you want to scale the company and you want to just get more appointments, then this is the thing. I would say that there's a little bit about client delivery in here, but it's not really the main thing here. So if you're struggling, like if you're able to get clients on repeat, but you can't really crack like the delivery side of things or even the call center, hint, hint, that's not what this will solve. That won't solve that. This is more for like that front end. How do you get more sales in? So what's the process to get more leads and more appointments, and how do you close them? That's really what I find is the best bit for EasyGrow. If you're struggling with delivery, if you're struggling with anything like that, or like even retention and stuff, I wouldn't recommend this exactly because it's more of that front end side of things. So anyway, I hope this video helps someone. I hope if you're on the fence and you're not sure about EasyGrow, this can obviously help you. And if you do end up joining EasyGrow, please like find this video again, like bookmark it and comment down below what your experience was. Because I found it was really good, but I'd love to know if other people see the same thing. I'm sure you will. But yeah, I love feedback and I love hearing people and different things people are doing. So if you do go through it, please share your experience down below. Would love to hear it. And if you need help with your call center, that's what Call Center Mastery is for. And the link's down below. Cheers. Speak to you soon.